Hey gamers, welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial video. I hope that everybody is doing absolutely fantastic today. And in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to build a step-by-step 100% fully automatic mud farm. So that way you guys have access to this block right here whenever you guys want it. Now this block is absolutely amazing. I love it and I can't wait to start building with it. And I hope that you guys will as well. Now, I'm going to let you guys know that I am not the creator of this farm. It is by a guy named Madzify, so make sure that you guys click on the video link in my description to go ahead and give him a like. But speaking of likes, if you guys can go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe on this channel and on this video, I would very much appreciate it. Not only does it help me out, but it helps others like yourself find this video a little bit easier according to YouTube's algorithm. It's completely free. It only takes a couple seconds of your time. If you could do that, I would definitely appreciate it. So thank you. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the specifics about this farm first of all. Now, I've actually tried this with a few different shovels, and the best shovel that I've been able to use this with is with an efficiency 2 shovel. Now, I will let you know that you will get some dirt back by using this, but that's the fastest that you can do in order to get this farm to work. Otherwise, anything faster with efficiency is just going to remove the dirt faster than you can actually place it down by clicking and holding both of your mouse buttons at the exact same time. So just be well aware of that. Now, if you guys are playing on a server, you will definitely have to probably use an iron shovel depending on lag. So any of these shovels, I would recommend you guys put on breaking 3. That way you guys can use it for a much longer time period. And if you want to put mending on it, that would be appropriate as well. So just be careful when you guys are putting efficiency. You guys will have to do it with yourself and figure it out on your own. But I'm going to use a diamond shovel in this tutorial. So a way you guys can kind of see that we will get some dirt back. Now let's go ahead and get into the video list and everything that you guys will need for your materials. So you will need as many stacks of dirt that you are willing to convert into mud. So if it is only a couple stacks, just know that this farm will produce roughly 2 to 2.5 stacks every minute. So just keep that in mind if you were planning on stepping away for a little bit and you just need a few stacks of mud. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into a step-by-step tutorial right now. Now to build this, we just need to break these 2 blocks right here and then go ahead and place in our double chest. We're going to go ahead and place a glass block here. Now, if you don't necessarily want to put a glass block here, you could also put a top slab or an upside down stairs. But for video purposes, I'm going to put a glass block here because it's just easier. I'm going to go and put a redstone repeater facing that way towards the spot that doesn't have anything on the top of that chest. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put a temporary block here with a redstone torch on the top of it. Now, technically, you do need 2 redstone torches, but you're going to get 1 back. So you do need to have 2 right now in order to get this farm to operate. Put another block here with another redstone repeater here. This one will stay lit, and that's what we want for the time being. And this one will be unlit. And then we need to put diagonally a block here and a block on the top of it with a redstone torch here. Now we'll actually activate this redstone repeater, locking this redstone repeater, and that's exactly what you want to have happen. When you see this, you can break this redstone torch, you'll get that one back, and then you can break that temporary block, and this is what it should look like. We're going to grab a dispenser, we're going to put it at eye level facing towards where the player is going to stand, which is right here. And then we need to come around to the back side of the farm and put a dispenser at foot level facing away from the player right there. So we have one facing towards us up above, and then diagonally facing away from us. Now we're going to go ahead and use 2 hoppers. We're going to put one into this, actually 3 hoppers. We're going to put one into this dispenser. We're going to put one into that dispenser. So you have the tails that way, and then the tails that way. And then you're also going to put one into this chest right here. So our 3 hoppers that we're using right now are right here. And this is what it should look like. Now what we need to do is grab our dropper, shift and click onto that dispenser. Now the other thing that we're actually going to need to do is fill this up. So I recommend going ahead and filling this up now, so that way you don't forget, and then go ahead and fill this one all the way up. And then what you need to do is click on that back dispenser. The first 4 will actually be full, and then the last one will actually have 16 in it. So that's what it should look like. So it should be a total of 13 and then stacks, and then 13 and then 16, or a quarter of a stack. Now you can put your dropper right here. We need to put a redstone dust on the top of it. Make sure that you're shifting and clicking. And then we need to put a block above it. It doesn't necessarily need to be glass, but if you're going to click on this redstone dust, make sure that you shift and then click it. That will put a block up above. If you don't do that, you'll actually turn it into a dot, which will look like that. If you do that, this farm will not work properly. Make sure that it looks like this, and then crouch and then put a block above us. We need to come around to this side, put a block there, and also here. And then we're going to put a glass there, 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 and there. Now the top doesn't necessarily need to be glass, but it should look like a U. The one that needs to be a glass, an top slab, or a upside down staircase is this one right here. So at least needs to be a glass block. Now what we need to do is grab our trap doors. And then we are going to put them on the backside right here, there, and there. Just crouch and then click them at the same time, and then open them up. And that should be flush with the back of the farm, and it should look exactly like this. Now you do need to get your 3 water buckets. Put one at the bottom, the middle, and also at the top. And then the water should be flowing forward. If it looks like this, that's good to go. We need to crouch and then click on the top of that trapdoor, and then put another block on the top of it. It doesn't necessarily need to be glass. I just like to see in so that I can see what I'm doing. But make sure that the whole water portion is completely covered so that no bottles will escape. And it should look like this. Now to finish up our farm, we need to put a block here. I would recommend a non-glass block, something that will take a little bit more to break, because that's where we're going to be placing our dirt. We need to grab our other hopper, put it there, and then another double chest right here. And this is what our entire farm should look like. Now what we need to do is fill this one in with dirt, as much dirt as you want to convert or for future use as well, and then fill this in as well. And your whole farm is ready to go. Now we will need to take out a little bit of dirt. I like to at least have a half a stack. You're going to put that into your offhand, and you're going to actually go ahead and push F by doing that. And then you need to put your shovel into your right hand. So make sure that your right hand is holding your shovel and your left hand is hurting the dirt that you want to convert into mud. Now the other thing that I'm going to let you know is that the first 5 or so dirt blocks will not convert into mud. That's just basically getting the system to trigger the way that it should. So when we put a dirt block here, you're going to get a glass bottle that's going to get out, release, and it's going to turn into a bottle of water. We're going to break that one. It's going to get sucked up into this hopper and go into this dispenser. And we're going to get that dirt block here if I was actually in survival mode. So we would put a dirt block here. It gets a glass bottle, or a bottle gets converted there. And then it gets, when we break it, it unlocks that hopper because of this dust right here. And it gets sucked into that dispenser, and then it goes into here. Now, when we start to make this automatic, the first few will not turn into mud, so just be aware of that. But by slowly doing it, it will convert. Okay? You can see that there was one down there. Now, what we can do is we can actually just look right here at the corner and then hold down both of the mouse buttons, the left and right mouse button at the exact same time. And you can start to see that our diamond shovel is actually just fast enough to convert a majority of all of our dirt into mud. Every once in a while you will get a piece of dirt from this, so just be aware of that. Now, if you want to make this automatic, what you need to do is hold down both of your mouse buttons again. And then go ahead and push F3 and T. And then make sure that during this loading screen, you let go of your mouse. And then go ahead and just let it go. Now, I'm not actually holding any of the mouse buttons right now. But now just keep in mind that not every single piece of dirt with a diamond shovel will get converted into mud. Now, the reason that I'm using a diamond shovel over an iron shovel is the durability is much better, especially, and I highly recommend that you go ahead and put in Unbreaking 3 on all of your shovels, and mending if you want to be able to mend it back up at a later time. Now, to stop the automatic, all you need to do is left click on your mouse and then just go ahead and right click it. And we got some dirt going everywhere right here, which isn't exactly what we want to have happen, but most of it should go down here. Now you can see that not all of our dirt is converting into mud with a diamond shovel. But like I said, if you want to make sure that all of your dirt is getting converted, you will have to use an iron shovel. Just know that the durability is significantly less. This is 250 durability versus 1500. And with Unbreaking 3, this will be significantly more, and so will the iron shovel, but the difference between an iron shovel and this one is significantly better. So that's why I would use a diamond shovel over an iron shovel, but it is completely up to you if you're okay with only having a few pieces of dirt that's not converted. Now just keep in mind that you can take this dirt back out and go ahead and put it back into this chest right here. So it's really not a loss because this is infinite now. You will see that there are going to be a few water bottles going into here, which is what you want to have happen anyway. And if you want to collect those bottles or let them go ahead and despawn, just go ahead and do that. But just know that every once in a while, you may need to go ahead and break this hopper to go ahead and fill this up the way that it should as well. Because you never want to have all of your glass bottles get empty out of here so that this hopper sucks in full glass bottles of water. You don't let that happen. So make sure that this always stays in if you want, and make sure that this always stays that way. Again, you need to use an iron shovel and you risk losing it a little bit quicker. Just keep that in mind. But that is everything for today's video. If you guys did enjoy today's video on making mud blocks, I actually love this block and love the way that it looks. But if you enjoyed converting dirt into mud, then this is definitely a farm for you. But until next time, YouTube, you guys keep doing what you're doing because you're already doing it, and you guys stay gaming. Bye-bye.